Hi guys, welcome back. Well, in today's video I wanted to do a little update of the makeup I have been reaching for most often recently. So it's going to be a kind of weekly makeup basket video, only not really, as I tend not to do them weekly. It's probably going to be more of a bi-weekly makeup bag, but anyway, you know, kind of the general idea is that I just show you what makeup I am wearing at the moment, and kind of also it helps me to rotate my makeup and switch out the products I'm using on a daily basis more often. And pretty much everything in here is on my face, so you can get an idea about what these products actually look like in action. So I'm just gonna get started. So I'll start off with the first product that I usually apply in my makeup routine, and that is this Revlon Photoready primer. And this is a really nice primer. I wasn't sure how I felt about it at first, but now I've used it a bit more, I really do think it's quite nice and quite mattifying, and not your typical kind of slippy, greasy silicone primer. And I know some people find those primers work really well for their skin type, but those primers do really very little for my skin. But this one really does help to make my makeup stay on a little bit longer, gives a nicer, softer finish. And it also claims to be like a perfecting primer, so I suppose just helps to give the overall appearance of your skin a little bit more of that kind of refined look. And it is from the Photoready line, so it's supposed to be good for wearing, I guess, when you're going to be having photographs taken. For foundation, I'm actually using the corresponding foundation, which goes with the Revlon Photoready primer. And again, this foundation wasn't something I was loving for a long time. However, using it in conjunction with the matching primer really has been making a big difference for me, and I really have been enjoying this so much more recently when I've pulled it out and started using it again. This is in the shade 002 Vanilla, and again it's the Photoready range. It is also oil free, which I always like in a foundation, fragrance free, gives complete coverage, and is supposed to give an airbrushed finish, so really nice. For concealer, I've been using the one from Collection. This is the Lasting Perfection concealer in the shade number 1 Fair. It's such a good concealer. It is a bit thick, and if you put on quite a lot of this, it is going to go a bit cakey, and it does have a tendency to settle into fine lines and things like that. But for coverage, this concealer is so good. It's literally one of those concealers that you could put on over your lips, and you could literally just white out your lips if you wanted to and just start all over again. That's how good it is. And there aren't very many concealers I've found, especially from the drugstore, that can do that. So really happy with that concealer. I have so many backups of it, and I have repurchased that so many times. Next is another kind of, I hate to use the phrase, but this is definitely holy grail for me. I have repurchased this so many times. I use it so often. It is the 17 Miracle Matte Pressed Powder in Ivory Porcelain. And in fact, since I talk about this one so much, I just won't go on about that too much in this video. Now for contour, I have actually pulled out something pretty exciting from my collection. This is the NYX Powder Blush in the shade Taupe. Now, of course, this is what a lot of people use as a contour because it's a really nice, cool toned, quite dark, you know, shade, which is just ideal for contouring and sculpting out cheekbones and bone structure with. So yeah, I have really been enjoying using this. At first I wasn't too sure of it because it didn't seem to be giving me that much colour payoff, and it didn't seem to be that pigmented, but I think there might have just been a little film across the top of the bronzing powder, which was kind of making it hard for me to pick up the actual powder with. And then once I've sort of started using it a little bit more and it's no longer brand new, it's actually working a lot better for me. And you can actually see that I've actually used a fair bit of it already. And I really have been using and enjoying using that actually, really have been enjoying it. For blush, something a little special. This is my Burberry blush in the shade Cameo. This is of course something I won from the lovely Claire in a giveaway, and it's such a gorgeous colour, and it's actually a really nice one for this time of year. It's quite kind of, I don't know, almost looks a little bit cool toned and a little bit plummy on my skin, but really nice. Of course, absolutely gorgeous packaging. For highlighter, this is probably quite a surprise because if you watch my videos a lot, you will know that I always use the e.l.f. Pinktastic blush, which I use as a highlighter, and so do most other people. But recently, I've actually been reaching for something different for my highlighter, and this is from Revlon, from the ColorStay line, and this is the Mineral Finishing Powder in the shade 010 Brighten, and it's just a really nice highlighter. Obviously it's got some kind of pinkiness to it and it works well on my skin, and I actually bought this to use as an all over kind of brightening face powder, and then once I got it I realised it was way too shimmery, way too kind of light reflecting and glowy for me to use as an all over powder, so I've been using it as a highlighter and it just works fabulous as a highlighter. To be honest, I think this is way more suitable as a highlighter. It's only really good as a powder if you were just going to use just a tiny bit, just to give a little bit of a glow. And it's really nice. I think this product has been discontinued now, but if you can find it somewhere, I would recommend giving it a go. It is of course what I've got on my cheeks now, and I kind of put quite a lot of it on, but it does give just a really nice glowy look to the skin, and it catches the light really nicely. So moving on, eyebrows, I've been using my MUA eyebrow pencil in the shade Blonde. No surprise there, I use this all the time, have repurchased it so many times. For brow gel, I've been using this Maybelline New York brow gel. This is something that I picked up from a 99p shop, and it's clearly just a, you know, Chinese version of the Maybelline brow gel that we can get in the UK, and I think you can get it in America. So it is made by Maybelline. It's just something that was never made for the UK market, and I think the shade's probably a little bit different to the shades that you get in the UK, a little bit more warm toned and orangey. But I just used just a very small amount of this just to brush through my brows and just to set them and hold them in place, and I do like that. For eyeliner, to be honest, most days I've not really been wearing eyeliner, but if I do go for eyeliner, just go for a very light little bit of kind of a very fine line just close to my lashes, and the one that I've been using at the moment is this one from Model Co, and this one's really nice. It actually came with a magazine for free, so that's pretty good. For mascara, I've been using the Maybelline Falsies Volume Express Mascara, although this one appears to be in, I think, possibly German or Dutch packaging, but it's literally just the same thing as the Maybelline Falsies, and I have actually been quite enjoying using this. The brush isn't my favourite. It's got one of those kind of wobbly brushes on it that moves. I mean, why you would want it to sort of bend, I'm not entirely sure. But it's quite nice. If you kind of put on quite a lot of this, I do find personally that I can build up quite a lot of volume. Would I pay £7.99 for it? Probably not. But for £1, if you can find it somewhere, or for £2 or £3 on clearance or something, then it's definitely worth a go. Next, for eyeshadow, I've been using this one from 17, and this is just the basic eyeshadow in Ivory Coast. It's a kind of off-white matte colour, and this is really nice as a brow bone highlight or as a kind of just nice lid colour. So I've really been enjoying using that. And for lips, lip balm of course is a must, and I've really been enjoying using the Nivea lip butters. And this one is in vanilla and macadamia, and this is the one in raspberry rose. And finally, for lip stick, I've got a few options. The first one is what I'm wearing now, and this is from Collection. And this is the Lasting Colour Lipstick in shade 10, Berry Blast. And it's just a really nice kind of purpley plum colour. Very, very appropriate for this time of year. Really nice colour. And then the Maybelline ColorSensational lipstick in 342 Mauve Mania. And this is just a really nice kind of everyday subtle pink colour that you can throw on and just wear very, very easily. And finally, a favourite, this is a nice neutral option. This is a Rimmel Kate Moss lipstick from the Nude collection that came out this summer. This is in the shade 42, and this is just really nice. I think you can probably tell I've already managed to wear this down quite a lot already, and I have not even owned this for very long, but I keep on wearing this. I love it. Formula is amazing, colour payoff is really good, really nice creamy formula, and it wears really, really well. So definitely been enjoying that lip option. And also with kind of neutral lipsticks, they're really easy to just apply and you don't have to really worry about it being, you know, messy or smudged or not looking neat. Whereas with something like this lipstick that I've got on now, you really do have to sort of spend a little bit of time applying it and making sure it looks neat, because it just kind of looks really obvious if you make a mistake when applying a very dark colour like that. So that's it for my bi-weekly makeup bag slash weekly makeup basket, whatever you want to call it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in another video soon. Bye for now.